Dulce was starting to wind down, and it was going fast. There is much discovering of the area still to do, but soon it would be time to finally head home and see some family and friends. I bought It's the Truth 6 months ago, almost 5 or 6 months ago, and ever since I moved aboard her I haven't left her. And so today heading out to Guatemala City to fly home to Virginia for a few weeks, and it's kind of sad. I don't want to leave my boat. She's my new home, but I'm excited to go see my friends and my family. But yeah, kind of sad to leave my boat behind. So she's all packed up. I have her, everything put away. Hopefully there's no leaks on the boat while I'm gone. She's not wrapped up on the outside, so but I have lots of friends coming to check on her and to make sure all is well aboard. But yeah, it's weird packing up. I've done a lot of work on her the last 2-3 months, ever since I've been here in Guatemala. But it would be nice to take a vacation from the vacation for sure. It's just been a lot of work these last few months, and looking forward to kind of taking a break and taking a rest, and coming back and finishing up the last odd projects and then getting out of here again. To travel home from Rio Dulce takes quite a while. First is the bus to Guatemala City, which took about 7 hours, but the views along the way are beautiful. Then a full day of flying was up ahead to make it home to Charlottesville. No rest for the weary. The next day, I was back at work helping to bottle cider at my favorite cidery, Potter's Cider. It's always a good time working there. And it didn't take long until I was back on my horses. I only had 1 week to prepare for a competition I was heading to, but I also had some other things lined up for while I was home. So while I'm home, I'm also doing a project of cleaning the garden. I've had some Airbnb guests say it was overgrown, but every time I asked people, it was fine. But wow, I have already cleaned out the main walkway, and it was a mess, I will have to admit. But it already looks so much better. I'm so happy, and this is like my happy place, is cleaning up my garden, and not taking that much time. Probably take a couple of days and it'll be all done, because I have some other beds to do as well. But wow, yeah, it was a bit overgrown, but I guess it's time now to hire a gardener, because I won't be coming home so much, and I want somebody to look after this place, because this is my house, and even though I'm not living here anymore, I work so hard in this backyard, so I want to keep it going. So this is the first wheelbarrow of weeds, etc., that I've taken out of this area down here. So you come in, if you're an Airbnb guest, you come in through this gate here, and it already looks so much better. It's all overgrown along this side, and some in here around this hosta, but it's already made a world of difference just cleaning this area up. So still got a lot to do, and we'll continue working on it. It was also just so lovely to be staying at Mum's while I was home. It's always such a relaxing stay while I'm there. Still cleaning up the garden. That's what I haven't done yet. But here, this was all just cleaned up. It makes me so much happier. That wheelbarrow is what I took out of here. And these gardens still have a little bit of work to do, but it's getting there. But yeah, happy with cleaning that bed up. So it's got 2 more and I'll be all done. Morning, Fleemy. Morning, Fleemy. You're way too early. Get your breakfast. You ready to go? You ready to go today? So today I'm competing at Maryland horse trials while I'm home. Decided to help out a friend and compete for me. So I am competing at Maryland horse trials and it should be fun. Haven't been up this early, or at least in the dark, in a while. It's not that early, but it's still super dark outside. So just getting ready to head on out and take a 3-hour drive up to Maryland horse trials. First time? Mm-hmm. Some breakfast, right, buddy? So we just made it to Maryland horse trials, 3.5-hour drive, and now I'm gonna get changed and we'll get Linny ready and get on and get going. All right, all dressed and ready to go, and Mr. Flinny looks perky, looking up at dressage. You ready to go, Flynn? He's like, yeah, maybe. Flinny was looking good and we were ready to start the day. First up is dressage. Dressage is commonly referred to as ballet on horses. There are a series of movements we are to perform inside a ring with a judge marking us in each movement. Each movement has a score from 0 to 10, with the goal of having the higher score. At the end, the scores we didn't earn is turned into a penalty mark to give us our base score for the whole competition. Next up is show jumping. Show jumping is a course of jumps in an arena. Here you can only add to your penalty score by having one of the rails down, a stop, or time as a time course with an optimum time to achieve. Luckily, with my lack of practice, Flynn did a beautiful job and we didn't add anything to our dressage score. Thank you. Last of the day is cross country. This is the heart of the sport. Here we go over a longer course set within a field and in woods and different terrain. These obstacles are solid, so the only way to add to your score is to have a stop or again time penalties. If you fall off or have too many stops, you are eliminated. Today, since I've only been riding a week, I wasn't my usual speedy self and did incur some time in the end. But take a look at how great Flynn was. I was so happy with him, and at the end of the day, we ended up 5th due to our time in cross country, or else we would have won. That made me pretty happy for only having been back in the saddle for a week. Good boy, Flinny. Are you very proud of yourself, sir? Are you very proud of yourself? You gonna tell everybody? Who you gonna tell? You gonna tell everybody? End of a good day, and Clinty was a good boy. Very proud of himself. So, whew, long day, and now off to a bachelorette party. The mornings at the farm are always my favorite. Everything is so peaceful, and the ponies are eager to come in for some breakfast. So, current situation of all the things I'm bringing home to the boat, and they all have to fit in that box. And, well, the bag that's under there somewhere. Trying to organize, put things back together, but yeah, it's gonna be a mission. Hey there, it's Annapolis Sailboat Show day, and heading up to Annapolis now. So we got a 3.5-hour drive ahead of us, and it's super dark outside, so it's pretty early, about 6 o'clock, but looking forward to a great day in Annapolis. It was a gorgeous sunrise as we headed north a few hours up to Annapolis. It was much busier than I expected, but apparently it was going to be rainy the next day, so a lot of folks decided to come out on the Friday. I went up to work the Ocean Cruisers Club, or the OCC, booth for a couple hours at the end of the day. But it was great getting to walk around and check out all the products in the fancy boats. $11:30. We got 2 beers and a painkiller. So
I don't really even drink.
My friend Chris doesn't really drink, so this is fun.
2 beers.
Annapolis Boat Show 2021.
I think so.
I think so. Pretty successful day at the Annapolis Boat Show. Got some things for the boat. Did my time for the OCC, and just heading home now. So wish I could have stayed longer. Wish I had another day here to check out some of the booths, but it is what it is, and looking forward even more now to get home to my boat. So yep. Even though I had 3 weeks in Virginia, the time flew by with the weddings, competing Flynn, my garden, heading to the Annapolis Boat Show, and trying to see as many friends as possible. It was now time to head back to It's the Truth and get her all set to head out to our next destination. Until next time, cheers!